Hello guys, good morning. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. I have survived my first weekend of Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not sure what's a scarier look, me in my Horror Nights costume or me right now. I just woke up and I'm not sure what day it is, what time it is, what planet I'm living on, and who I am because I am that confused. But yeah, it's like 1:30 p.m. right now, and I got back last night around, I would say, 3:30, and I probably passed out asleep last night around like 4:15. The night before, I got back later, and I showered and everything after I got back, and I was asleep by 5. So I went and stopped and I made a green smoothie because I needed to put some kind of like good nutrients back into my body. I also looked at the footage I just took and I realized I look like I'm completely naked. And I'm not, I'm wearing a towel, and I probably could have put on something else, but to be honest, I literally just didn't have the energy to put on anything with sleeves. All this has on it is Velcro, and that was about as far as I could do effort-wise. How do I even start this recap of what the weekend has been like? The clock and times vary for whatever your role is in Halloween Horror Nights, but my clock and time is the earliest of any of the times. There's a handful of us in the Insidious maze who start at 2:30 in the afternoon because our maze opens at 5 because it's one of the early opening mazes. I think our maze and The Shining, and it might be American Horror Story, but there's a couple of the other mazes that also open at 5, which is early essentially. It's kind of like you can compare it to Disney's Magic Morning, where they open the park early to a select group of people, but essentially it's just that those mazes open early and you can go to them. So as a result, and because my makeup and wig stuff takes about an hour or more, I have to be there at 2:30 in order to get our shuttle, get down there, and be ready to go at 5. So that's earlier than most people. Like some of my friends who are on Terror Tram, or I have some other friends who are in some of the other mazes, they don't clock in till like 4:30 or 5. So they get a lot more time during the day. And on the plus side, I'm having a way longer shift, so I'm getting more hours and I'm getting overtime hours, so I'm making a lot more money, which is really good for me right now. But it's also like my time is really limited because I clock in at 2:30 and I clock out between 3 and 3:30. So if that's on the later end of that, I'm working a 13-hour shift, which is insane. Like, I think the longest, I've sometimes worked 10-hour shifts at Disney, but that's not going till 3:30 in the morning. So it's definitely something different that I haven't really gotten used to yet. And all the people who've worked Horror Nights before, the veterans, they all say, oh, you'll get used to it, like, don't worry about it. You know, it'll become like second nature, like this staying up really late and getting up thing. But I have not yet gotten into my rhythm, so I just kind of am walking around in this like perpetual state of confusion these last couple of days. Okay, so I went and I put on a t-shirt because I felt weird and naked, even though I wasn't. So pretty much I'll just walk you through my Horror Nights process this weekend. So like I was just saying, I get there super early. I have to be on property around 2:15 so I can make it to my clock-in spot by 2:30. So I get there, I clock in, I get my costume, I go check it out. I go to the back and I change into my costume. Then I take my stuff and I go to the makeup area. And at the makeup area, I'm in the chair for about 45 minutes to an hour where they're doing all my makeup. They put on, I have this like prosthetic that they put on, and this full like face thing. It's really intense and pretty spooky. Once Horror Nights is over, I'm able to like post a picture of myself in it. So I'll do a video like that includes some pictures of it after Horror Nights is over so you guys can see what I looked like. Assuming you don't get a chance to come to Horror Nights and visit, which hopefully you do. But I'll post some pictures anyway afterwards, after it's over, so you can see that. So watch out for that vlog coming November, early November, once Horror Nights is over. I've completed night 2 of 30, so we have 28 more nights to go. Oh my god. It's such late hours, and it's not like, I feel like any job that you're working late, it's difficult, but this is, I had no idea how physical Horror Nights was going to be. I had guessed, but
you can't really know until you actually do it. My body, I'm probably gonna lose a lot of weight from this, honestly, because my body, I'm constantly moving, like jumping out at people and pulling back. My first night, all of the muscles on my rib cage were so sore because I'm having to like jump out and jump back and like reach for people and reach back. And I mean, like, it's very jerky on your body, and it definitely takes a lot out of you. I'm having to stretch and like do a lot of different things to like get my body used to it. So that's definitely been a challenge. Well, okay, so back to my schedule. Sorry. So after I get all the makeup done and then I go and get my wig on, and not a lot of the characters wear wigs because most of the characters in Horror Nights, the actors, wear masks. I'm one of the few characters that don't. And so I get my wig on. And then all of the Insidious groups, we call ourselves the Insidiots. That's like our little joke. We have like the Insidiots and we ride the Insidi bus. It's cute. We take our bus down to the lower lot because American Horror Story, Insidious, and The Shining are all down on the lower lot. So we take a shuttle down, put our stuff in the break room, and we get ready to go out at 5. Pretty much how we do it is we take like, we do shifts and we have like an hour on and 30 minutes off, which is not that much. That 30 minutes goes by the fastest out of anything I've ever experienced because you're literally like being so physical. It's like working out for an hour, like a cardio workout for an hour pretty much, and then having 30 minutes to catch your breath and then doing another hour workout and continuously doing that all night. Yeah, pretty much from 5 when our maze opens till 2 when our maze closes. So that's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 9 hours. 9 hours of being on set, plus a couple hours getting into makeup, and then about an hour getting out. So yeah, it's so insane. So don't get me wrong, while this process is definitely tricky and it is a lot on the body and it's a lot of hours, I'm actually having a lot of fun. And I think what I'm having the most fun with is like the group of people that I'm with, because our Insidious group, there's about 35 of us, and everyone is so nice. Like, I love our group. I'm making a lot of friends. We bond in the fact that this is like very strenuous work together. And it reminds me, I used to go to sleepaway summer camp growing up in the summers a lot, and it reminds me of that summer camp feel where you all stay up late together and like do bonding stuff together and like physical challenges essentially, and everyone just kind of is in it together. And another thing that I actually enjoy is I do kind of enjoy scaring people. And I know that sounds kind of twisted and weird, but it kind of gives me this like confidence and this power that I wasn't expecting to have. And it's a very like self-gratifying thing to like, because in my other job, you know, I'm like not scary. Like I'm, you know, I do a lot of character stuff and a lot of acting, and most of the roles I play are all like, you know, ingenue type roles, like girl next door or, you know, I don't know, high school girl something or other. But this is very different, and it's very empowering to get to like not be a pretty princess or not be like, I don't know, some like high school drama queen. Like I'm playing a scary character and I'm scaring people, and I can take up space and I can growl at people and I can be ugly, and it's really different and it's really fun, and it's definitely, it takes me out of my comfort zone, and it's stretching my, you know, breadth as a performer, and so I am really enjoying that. I'm having a lot of fun with figuring out how I want to scare people too. Like one of the things that I figured in one of the spots that I'm in, I was like really enjoying was like I would freeze and pretend to be like a dummy, like a still, and then when my certain music or the background would like hit a certain point where there would be like an explosion sound or a scream, I would like move and point at somebody or something like that, or I would like move my head or something and like show people that I was real. And my favorite thing is when people would be like pardon my language, but they'd be like, oh shit, I didn't think she was real, oh my god. And literally on the inside when that happens, I'm just like like chuckling to myself because I'm like, I got you. And that part is so much fun. The long hours are rough, not gonna lie. The makeup and all the stuff, it's on my skin, it's rough. Can you see? I don't know if you can see on my hand here, I've already washed my hands like 100 times and stuff, and it's like I still have this purple like tint to the inside of my hands, and it like sticks to the inside of my nail beds, and my hands just look so disgusting. And it's like that. I got most of it off my body, but there are still places where the makeup will stick in little spots. Oh, and I have to put stuff in my teeth too, like red blood paint, and that will stick in my teeth too. And if I forget to take that off at the end of the night, I go and smile at myself in the mirror when I get home, and I'm like, oh my god, because I have like red blood up on my gums. It's pretty creepy. So essentially, that's the recap. I'm having a lot of fun. I love my Insidious family. We're all getting along really well, and it's rough on my body, but I can handle it. I'm gonna go to yoga later today. I'm gonna like get it all worked out, and I'm gonna get into a rhythm. So I'm really excited for that rhythm to sort of start forming. But I look forward to going, and I'm making a lot of friends, and it's definitely a great transition from like graduating in the summer. It like gives me somewhere to go, something to do, and like something to really look forward to, and the money's not bad. I have a bunch of other stuff I gotta do today, so I'll bring the camera along, just continue vlogging so you guys can see what I'm up to today. And thanks so much for watching, and look forward to sharing the rest of my Horror Nights experience with you guys. I just got to Core Power Yoga. I changed into outfit number 4 of the day. And so I'm going to go into my Yoga Sculpt class. I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I get back, because I have to run in and get there. But Yoga Sculpt is like my favorite kind of yoga. I would rant and rave about Yoga Sculpt at Core Power all day long, because it's like the best combination of like yoga, Pilates, and like a cardio class that totally tones you up, and it's super fun. They play great music, so I'm already telling you about it. But anyway, I'll update you more after the class. So it's about an hour long, so I'm going to go do that. And after my crazy weekend with Horror Nights, I am very much looking forward to sweating and getting some energy out. Not that I didn't work out this weekend, because like I said, it's like a full workout, but I haven't been able to. I like to go to yoga like every other day, and I haven't been able to go because I've been literally too tired after Horror Nights that I can't get up until the afternoon, and then I have to go back. So I'm very glad to be here. So I'm going to sign off, but I will be back in a little bit, and I'll let you know how my class went. Just got out of my Core Power Yoga class, and I am covered in sweat, and I feel like a new person. I literally just feel like I hit the reset button. I love Yoga Sculpt. It literally is just like the best cardio workout, but it's like so spiritual and powerful and full of all the juju. Alright, so I made it to the end of the evening. It's like 11:45. I just got done making myself, I took a shower after Core Power Yoga, and I got done making myself a little dinner snack, which is my little stovetop pizzas. I pretty much just cooked 2 corn tortillas on the stove, and then put marinara sauce on them, some melted soy cheese with goat cheese, and olive oil and rock salt. They're gluten-free and cow's dairy-free, because they have little goat cheese, but they're gluten-free and lactose-free pizzas. And now, for the part of my evening that we've all been waiting for. This is what I've been looking forward to all day, and with a long weekend, this is very much the best part, is me and Danny. Say hi, Danny. Hi. We are going to have a night that consists of stovetop pizza. She made one too, but in the toaster. A generous glass of wine. This might become 2 in a little bit. Some Haribo gummy bears. Definitely a plus. And oh, don't forget my little ambiance fake tea light candles I keep on my the little stand right here. We're about to watch the season finale of Big Little Lies, which is an amazing TV show. I completely recommend that you watch it. And she also got us macaroons from La Durée, which I'm really excited to eat later too. So good. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go hook this up. I have it hooked up through my HDMI cable.
I'll have a place. Should you?
We're gonna watch the finale and have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you up later. Bye.